Hey everyone, it's Retro Recharge and welcome to the Quest for Dragon's Quest. This is going to be a series where I go around hunting for games, manga, and various other things related to the Dragon Quest series, which started out as Dragon Warrior in the United States. Some of the basic rules I have for this challenge are I can only get things in the wild. I can't go on eBay or ask any of my friends to sell their Dragon Quest stuff. I have to find it around my local area. The reason why I decided to go ahead and do this series is because I played Dragon Quest XI on my Nintendo Switch a while ago, and I absolutely loved it. It introduced me into the worlds of JRPGs, and since then I've gone back and played games like Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles, just a ton of different stuff, and I have a pretty strong love for Dragon Quest XI, even though I only got around 5 hours into it. The basic goals of this series are I want to get at least one of the mainline, which I have Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2, so this won't count as my mainline since I already had it, and at least one of the spin-offs of every, so like there's Dragon Quest Monsters, Dragon Quest Heroes, a bunch of different spin-offs. The big goal in the end is to be able to import the Lotto PS4 from Japan. That was only sold in Japan, so that's the only thing I'll give myself a little bit of leeway, and I can order that online at the end of the series to cap it off. With that, it's time to quest. All right, we're going out to go get some Dragon Quest games, everyone. Let's go see. We got places to go, game stores to be at. Oh, there's Dragon Quest right in my garage. All right, everyone, so you saw I didn't even have to go far for the first pick of the series. It was just in my garage. Really, though, I actually went to GameStop the other day. I didn't get any footage because a customer was a little upset that they couldn't test their console, so I decided to not film that day. But we picked up Dragon Quest Heroes, the first one, for $14.99 on the PS4. I thought this would be a good pick because we're going for the PS4 in the end, and we can end up streaming it or game capping it off that PS4. Basically, what I've heard about this game is it's kind of like, you know, your Dragon Quest lore and characters just mixed with a hack and slash like Dynasty Warriors or like Hyrule Warriors. So I thought that'd be a pretty cool pickup. It's my first ever Dragon Quest spinoff, so I'm really excited to play it. And the kind of cool thing is it's the day one edition, and it has like all these other weapons. I don't know if I'll actually get those or not because I'm not the original owner, but I really look forward to giving it a shot, and that's our first pickup of the Quest for Dragon Quest. Now that we got the first pickup out of the way, let's head over to our local Barnes and Nobles and see if we can pick up anything there. All right, everyone. As you saw, we were actually able to pick up Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai, the first book in the series. This series is all about Dai, and he starts out with he was adopted by monsters, and basically has to go on a quest to beat the Dark Prince. So I haven't read too much into it yet. I'm really excited to read into it and see maybe later, because we saw there were other ones. Maybe later we'll be able to pick up some more of those. Now that we have our second pickup of the series, we're going to head over to one of my local game stores. I was over there later that night playing some Flesh and Blood, and I decided to take a look around and see if we could find anything for the collection. All right, everyone. My local game store had a ton of stuff in right now. You were able to see they had some Dragon Quest. Earlier, I picked up The Darkness for the Xbox 360. I don't really know much about this game. I just read like on the back, basically you're Hitman, you wake up with the darkness. I just saw it, and this and Condemned are two that I'm kind of looking for the Xbox 360 to play. So I'll let you know how this is. But you guys saw in the case they had quite a bit of Dragon Quest. Nothing really for the PS4, but I ended up coming away with Dragon Quest 9 for the original DS. They had $34.99 on it, complete in box, great shape. Even the outer is in really good shape. So I thought for that price, that was probably the best pick. So this is actually going to be one of our mainline entries. What I didn't know about this game, this is one of the first ones that you can customize the hero, and it's also pretty multiplayer focused. Since it's on the DS, I don't know if you can really play multiplayer, but I've heard a lot of good things just playing solo too. So I'm really looking forward to giving that a shot as well. All right, guys, we had a ton of pickups this episode. We were able to get one of the spin-offs, one of the mainline, and the manga. I'm really excited for the series moving forward. I'm hoping next one we can get a Dragon Quest Monsters, maybe for the Game Boy or the new one for the Switch. And I'm hoping to pick up 11 again. I sold it when I sold my original Switch, so I actually don't have 11 anymore. And maybe even Builders. I'm not sure when exactly we're going to be able to get around to getting that PS4. Usually they range from about $200 to $250, and then however much it is to import it. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this series. It's something I'm really passionate about. Let me know down in the comments if you've played any Dragon Quest games and which ones you recommend the most. This was the Quest for Dragon's Quest, and I'll see you next time.